Wealth, and well-being, these are the aspirations that everyone strives for, but achieved by few. Today we're talking about your relationship with money. Is that okay with you? So I'm going to start by asking you a question, and I want you to be honest, okay? Have you ever wondered why some individuals manage to become rich, while others continue to struggle with debt and expenses year after year? Did you observe anything? Why does school teach us things we will never use in life, but never educate us about finances? Why does it have to be this way? If school taught you about money, maybe you would already be wealthy today. But if school didn't teach you, I will. Because what you've never learned about money in your entire life, you'll discover in this short video. Get ready for a journey of revelation, where we'll uncover secrets about how money really works, far beyond just saving and investing. We delve into the realm of personal finance, entrepreneurship, and so much more. Are you ready to transform the way you think about money? Let's start with simple concepts. Is money good or bad? We have been taught that money is a bad thing. You need to reconsider your beliefs about money. Rich people are often portrayed as dishonest crooks in movies, and you might think, I don't want to be dishonest or a cheat, so I'll stay poor. However, money itself cannot be good or bad. People are good or bad with money. Money simply amplifies their options. I can use a sum of money to do illicit things, but I can also use the same money to buy food for the homeless. In this case, money is just an enabler in our life, but we determine the options. How many times have you heard that rich people don't enter heaven? I've heard this many times too, so you might think, if rich people don't get into heaven, then I want to be poor, right? We need to rethink our beliefs because most rich people are hardworking and honest. That's why many people trust them, because they are reliable. Would you trust doing business with dishonest people? Surely not. So why do you think others would do it? People trust rich people because they are trustworthy. Of course, there are also wealthy, dishonest individuals, many of whom earn fortunes illegally, but I want you to understand that most are not like that. When the media finds a rich person to be dishonest, they talk about it endlessly, until it gives the impression that all rich people are dishonest, which is not true. So say it like this: I will be an honest and rich person. I have met honest and dishonest rich people, as well as honest and dishonest poor people. So reconsider the situation, because you will never become something you despise. If you hate rich people, you'll probably never become one. So how about changing this point of view? Another question is whether the rich go to heaven or not. Let me share something with you. The Creator created all things, and all the wealth of this world belongs to Him, for God Himself says, "Silver and gold are all mine." Now I ask you, how can an all-possessing God want His children to suffer? We need to reconsider our thoughts on this matter, because the God of the Bible is abundant in grace, love, and mercy, and His desire is for His children to prosper as well. Now I need you to understand something very important. Money should be in your bank account or pocket, but never in your heart, right? Repeat after me. Your money should be in your pocket or bank account and never in your heart. When used for good, money can also enhance your spirituality, because you can use your wealth abundantly to help those in need. Some people are so limited in their thinking that when they pray they ask God only for their daily bread. So I ask you, if God needs you to feed a homeless person, what do you do? Since you ask only for yourself, if God wants you to financially bless a missionary on a mission on another continent, what do? You think only of yourself. Ask only of yourself. Are you an individualist? No, you are not an individualist. You just have one wrong thought about money that needs to be corrected. When you pray, ask God to greatly bless your financial life so that you can live well and bless others too. So we have already debunked two big myths. The myth that every rich person is dishonest, and the myth that rich people don't get into heaven. We can continue? If you understand, comment like this: I understand. Now learn an important lesson about money. Money does not tolerate disrespect. He is a great servant but a terrible master. Learn to control it, or it will control you. Know how to intentionally manage everything that comes in and out of your life in terms of money. Find out exactly how much you owe each month in fixed bills, and try to reduce any expenses that don't make sense. There is something called a credit card, which is the bane of many families, because people think that the credit card limit is an extension of their salary. But no, my friends, it is not. Remember this: If you spend your entire credit card limit and these expenses exceed the value of your monthly salary, congratulations, you just damaged your finances and it can cost you dearly. Every time you use a credit card, ask yourself, do I really need what I'm buying? If you take a moment to think about it, you'll realize that most of the things you buy with a credit card are often unnecessary. I've never known anyone who got into credit card debt because they needed to get groceries for the month. However, I have seen many people go into debt to buy a new phone, a new TV, new clothes, and other impulse purchases. Some people are natural spendthrifts, with a habit of spending recklessly, and this must be addressed if you want to become rich one day. But if you want to stay poor, you don't need to change anything. This is the way to go. Here in Brazil, we often say that the credit card is a quick fix. A quick fix is a common expression we use when something makes our life easier in a particular situation. For example, if my car breaks down and my friend gives me a ride, my friend has done me a favor. Yes, many people use the credit card as a quick fix, but be careful, my friends, because the favor it does today is the same favor that will come back to haunt you later. Our financial life can be divided into 4 levels. I'll explain them all to you and you can see where you stand, okay? The first level is the worst of all. The person receives his monthly salary and, when he does the math, he realizes that he has spent more than he earned. The numbers never add up. They earn $2,000 and spend $2,500. I imagine that the person in this situation can hardly sleep at night. It is deplorable and destroys families. I have seen countless relationships end not due to lack of love but due to constant arguments resulting from lack of money. Let's take our finances more seriously. The second financial level is spending everything you earn. The person receives his salary, manages to pay all his debts, but has nothing left, not even for an ice cream. This financial model also needs to be corrected as soon as possible because this person is not living. They are simply surviving. Agree? The third level is a little better. The person receives the salary, manages to pay all the debts for the month, saves some money, but does not know what to do with it. So, they end up wasting the surplus on useless things or sometimes leave this money in a savings account, where it depreciates every day due to inflation. The fourth financial level is the one I recommend to everyone. The person receives his salary, manages to pay all the bills, saves some money and uses this surplus as a multiplier. In my case, a few years ago, before I became a millionaire, I took the surplus from my salary and bought products to resell. I bought for 50 and sold for 100, thus making my money multiply. I grew my surplus through entrepreneurship. But if you don't know how to be an entrepreneur, you need to know how to invest to manage your financial life at level 4. First, make sure you have money left over, then multiply it. Take your surplus and buy stocks with appreciation potential. Investing in real estate funds. These are variable income assets. The profit potential here is higher, but the risks are higher. Alternatively, you could invest in something less risky, albeit with a lower return. Less profit is better than none. In this case, you could consider, for example, investing in treasury bonds. Next, search YouTube for how to invest your money wisely. An investment must have 3 qualities. It must be safe, profitable, and liquid. Now let's talk a little about money. Money has 5 levels. Don't confuse them with financial levels, which we just discussed. The 5 levels of money are a different concept. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. There is no point in you watching this video until now without subscribing to the channel. If you're still watching, it's because it resonates with you and will make even more sense if you subscribe. When it comes to money, consider these 5 levels. 1. Income. This is non-negotiable. Find a way to earn money. The first level is earning. 2. Investing. Do you have money? Set aside a portion to invest. This will make your money grow over time. Invest even if it's the minimum. For example, if you receive 100, invest 10. If you receive 200, invest 20 and so on. 3. Savings. When considering a purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this item? Most of the time you will find that this is not the case. If you decide not to spend on frivolous things, you will save money. Keep in mind that I'm not suggesting you be stingy or deprive yourself of things you enjoy. For example, if you feel like eating a pizza, do it because you deserve it. But if you are buying a new pair of shoes and you already have 150 pairs at home, save because it would be an unnecessary expense. After all, you only have 2 feet. 4. Conservation. Set aside a portion of your money, such as your personal tithe. The money you save will act as a magnet to attract more money because money attracts money. For example, when you open the tap at home, the water flows down and goes to the river, which flows into the sea. Likewise, water goes where there is water, hate goes to those who hate, love goes to those who love, and money goes to those who have money. When you practice personal tithing, you are signaling that you have money, which attracts even more money into your life. You may think that I make little money, and if I do this, there will be nothing left. But if you already earn little, 10% is almost nothing, and you can do it. There are people all over the world who live on much less than you and live well. 5. Shopping. Here you pay your debts and buy what you like. Note that money has 5 levels. If people don't earn money by going through these 5 levels, their earnings only go through the first and last levels. Earn and spend, earn and spend. If that's just the case, you're unlikely to get anywhere. Now let's talk about receiving money. How do you acquire your money? Through a salary or through profit? Let me share something with you. Most individuals receive a salary, but profits are higher than wages. If you agree to work for someone in exchange for a salary, you limit your potential to earn more because the salary is compensation for the hours worked. Like everyone else, your hours are limited. When your working hours end, so do your opportunities to earn additional money. So it is more profitable to work for profit than for salary. For example, when you sell a product, you generate a profit. Products can be infinite, unlike your time. Many people say, "I don't like selling." But the reality is that we are all salespeople. We are all offering something. If you are an employee, you are selling your time. If someone is willing to pay for your time, it's because they earn a lot more from your service. Now, imagine if you use that time to work on something that belongs to you. Approach sales with enthusiasm. Sales is the best business globally. Avoid selling your time, as time is the scarcest resource humans possess. Once wasted, it cannot be recovered. Many people spend their entire lives working for a salary, which is often not substantial. People stop working for their own companies to work for others. That's why you need to work on something that's yours. If you don't put in the effort to make your dreams come true, someone else will hire you to make theirs come true. In exchange, they will pay you a salary while keeping all the profit. To attract prosperity into your life, you must learn to balance giving and receiving. Some people excel at giving but are terrible at receiving. They are too proud to accept anything from others. Conversely, some excel at receiving but are poor at giving. They are mediocre. So, master both giving and receiving. It's like a wheel. Half a wheel doesn't turn. In order for this wheel of wealth to turn in your life, it must be complete. You must master giving, as giving acts as a multiplier in your life. Consider the gardener who prunes trees so that they produce more flowers and fruit. Sometimes it is also necessary to prune the money tree so that it produces more fruit. Giving has 2 aspects. When you give to those in need, you are being charitable. When you buy a gift for a friend who can easily afford it, you are being generous. The key is to do both. Give to those in need and those who don't. If you only give to those in need, you train your brain incorrectly. Your subconscious will think, to receive, I must need. When you give to those who don't need it, you are telling your subconscious, I receive even when I don't need it. Now that you have learned to give, you must learn to receive. When someone offers you something, take it. When a person does a good deed, dopamine is released in the brain, making him happy. If someone offers you something and you don't accept it, you are stealing their happiness. To ensure a smooth flow of money into your life and make the wheel of wealth spin faster, always engage in both giving and receiving. The world is constantly evolving. What is your current field of work? There was a time when people worked in agriculture because that's what was available. During that era, those who owned the most land and serfs were the ones who ruled the world. As the world evolved, the Industrial Revolution arrived, causing a rural exodus in which people moved from the countryside to the city to work in factories. During this time, those with the most money held the power. We are now in the digital revolution. In 1996, Bill Gates predicted that in the future there would be two types of businesses: those that conduct business online and those that go out of business. That future is now. Look at your credit card. How many online purchases have you made in the last few months? How many meals have you ordered through the apps? People now book rides via apps. The world today is digital. If individuals or businesses are not online today, they are considered obsolete. During the rural era, those who owned the land ruled. During the Industrial Revolution, those with money ruled. In the digital revolution, those who have the information command. Precious currency has always changed. Today information is worth more than gold. The digital age does not require talent or diplomas. The internet is accessible to anyone who wants to participate, whether as a spectator or creator. The barrier to entry is minimal. Sometimes, a person just needs a smartphone to start creating digital content and earn significant money. Today, those who earn the most are the creators of digital content. The teachers who earn the most are those who create digital content. The doctors who earn the most are those who produce content for the internet. There's a place for you too, if you're interested. In my case, I'm not a doctor and I don't consider myself particularly talented, but I have a wealth of knowledge about digital content creation. I have been doing this since 2021 and have made several $1,000,000 via the internet. Today I create content without showing my face or using my voice. This voice you hear is not mine. It is generated by artificial intelligence, but the text is 100% mine. I typed every word you're hearing, including these words I'm writing now. If you want to learn from me how to create this type of video, I left a link in the description. Just click on it. Many people say they don't earn money because they don't have a good education, aren't doctors or lawyers, or don't have a college degree. But that's not what determines financial success these days. You can produce nails and earn more than many doctors because you will earn based on the value you generate for individuals or companies. Let me illustrate. Imagine you are producing nails for sale. You can sell nails at various hardware stores and even online, even while you sleep. A doctor can only serve one patient at a time, but you can serve multiple customers at the same time through online stores. But let's look at another example since you probably don't make nails. Why does a digital influencer sometimes earn more in a month than a doctor earns in his entire life? Let's break it down. Imagine you are a digital influencer with 3 million followers. Some influencers have even more. A well-known bag brand decides to hire me to promote their products in a 60-minute live stream. During the live broadcast, only 1% of my followers decide to purchase. So, 30,000 people buy a bag on sale for $3,000. But during my live stream they get a coupon and each bag costs $900. So, here's the result. 30,000 people spend $900 each, generating $27 million for the bag company in 60 minutes. It's fair that they pay me at least $1 million, right? Meanwhile, a doctor who charges $300 per visit can see a maximum of 3 people in 60 minutes, earning $900. At the same time, I can earn $1 million as a simple influencer. Do you see the impact that the internet can have compared to a doctor who can only influence a few people from a practice? An influencer can reach and impact thousands, even millions of lives. That's why I believe the best business today is conducted through the internet. You have the potential to reach a global audience and have a significant impact. People will compensate you based on the value you provide. If you create value for a few, you will earn modestly. Influence thousands of people and you will earn thousands. Impact millions and you will earn millions. This is the new paradigm. Instead of complaining about challenges, learn to strive and excel in this new arena. There are ample opportunities for everyone. Companies like Amazon, Facebook, and YouTube make billions every month because they impact the lives of billions of people around the world. While creating the next Amazon may be out of your reach, becoming a digital content creator can allow you to impact millions of people through your content. I have much more to share with you, but to keep it manageable, I will consider a part 2 if there is enough interest. If you found this useful, please comment, like and request part 2. Don't forget to subscribe and share this content with your family and friends. Good things are meant to be shared. Now you will find 2 carefully prepared videos on your screen, packed with knowledge to enrich your financial life. Click one and start watching now.